it's Allie Edwards, and in this video I am going to take you through the process of making a scrapbook layout using the Rainbow Scrapbook kit that we recently released. My hope with this kit is to make a variety of different projects and then share them to you at different points in time, and so I've got one started here today. This kit has a variety of fun pieces in it. Lots of bright things, lots of color, fun, colorful patterns. You can see another video that I have available that actually walks you through what the actual patterns are. So scrapbook kits, these scrapbook kits include large 12 by 12 papers. It also includes 6 by 8 papers outside of the page protectors. It has a really cool plastic rainbow piece here that I want to use. It's got some fun vellum circles, some wood veneer pieces, and these fun cards that open, which is actually what I am going to use today in this layout that I'm going to tell. My parents, I don't know, it was a couple weeks ago, I think, my mom and dad sent this picture. This is from the view of where they live on the Oregon coast, and it's a double rainbow picture. And as soon as she sent it to me on our family text thread with my siblings, I immediately put it aside, knowing that I wanted to use it for this kit and then tell a story about it in here. I'm also thinking that I'm going to use, this is one of the pieces, chipboard pieces from the Awesome Story Kit. And I'm thinking that I'm probably going to add this right on here. And then my goal or my idea here is that things like this can be super simple, right? It doesn't have to be complicated. It doesn't have to have a whole bunch of other things on it. It can be as simple as taking a piece like this, so a piece in a kit, something that's already kind of manufactured in a way, right? Or actually is manufactured, right? As an opening card, and adhere it right on here. I'm also going to use some of these little Tim Holtz spinners. I'm going to attach this right on here. That will be a way to hold that in place, and then I'll be able to turn that and then open it up to reveal the journaling on the inside there. So again, this is going to go into my 6 by 8 album that I am using this year, where I'm telling a variety of different stories as the days and weeks go by. Got that here. Lots of different things that I've done recently with the Awesome Story Kit in the Awesome Classroom as well. All right, I'm diving in. All right, so step one for me on this one was 2 punch holes, and I'm using the 6-hole punch that I almost always grab for these kinds of pages. I often use one of my page protectors as a guide just so that I can make sure that I have it in the right place. So obviously here with this one, I've got 3 main components. I have a full page photo, I have a full page of pattern paper, and then I have one of these fun flip open cards from the Rainbow Kit, and that's what's going to hold my journaling. Right now what I'm doing is just marking a spot on the top of the card to be able to add on one of the Tim Holtz game spinners. It's a great little technique and or embellishment that can hold that flap closed. So keeping in mind that the way that I am building this page is that it will be outside of the page protector, and so that means that there are a few things that I need to take into consideration when I'm building projects like this or telling stories like this. So I've got a cute little spinner on there. I love those. They're something that I've had for a long time. That's one of those things. I've got actually a number of things from Tim that are like that, metal pieces and metal embellishments that are great for adding on to projects at random times. So there are things that I've had in my stash, some of them for a long time too, because I'll use them here and there, right? It's not something that you necessarily would use a lot of. Next step in my process is another thing that I've had in my stash for a while that I've been wanting to use are these letter stickers from Heidi Swap. They were part of the classic Heidi kit, if you happen to pick that up at one point in time. She also has them available individually on her site. They are obviously very, very light. They are like a light pink vellum. Hard to see in the video, but trust me that this is what I'm doing is I am building a title that is following the rainbow. So I'm using the rainbow as the shape guide for adding on these letter stickers. And what I'm adding on is, or what it ends up saying is, for the win. So I'm putting the in the middle, and then I am building on either side of that. And I actually end up adding some to the beginning and then some to the end. So it looks like for the win was written multiple times on there, or you know, you would read it as like it says win, for the win, 4, I think is what it says in the end. So definitely these are a delicate letter sticker, but I really like how they looked, and I kind of wish that I had them in other colors too. It actually made me wish that I had more letter stickers, so that might be something you may see in the future from us too. I'm remembering, I think I was remembering how much I enjoy them and like having them as a piece of the things that I can refer to when I am wanting to tell my stories. As you know, for many years, I have loved incorporating type, right? It's words. So type is words, and I love different typefaces. I love adding them all together. I love going big with type. So this was a fun way to be able to add that on there. So just kind of continuing that. Again, I started with the because I like to start in the middle and then work my way on either the right or the left hand side there. I will also, in a minute, you'll see when I go to the other side, I have like the W is going to go off the page a little bit and gets folded off the side. I did put periods in between the For the Win. The periods are really hard to grab off of the sticker sheet, but you can make it work. And I think if you had like one of those tools, I know I've seen the tools where they're like it's almost like a little tweezer or something that you can use for stickers. I don't think I have one of those tools, but that might be something that you would want to use in this case. Later on in the video, you're going to see where I also take the same letter stickers and I'm going to put them below the flap, the rainbow flap there. They will also be really hard to see, and then I add additional letter stickers on top. So I'm going for a layered letter sticker, alpha sticker look, and you'll see more about that in a little bit, like I said. All right, and then after I get that folded over the edge, which I loved how that turned out, this is where the word that I end up putting below the flip open there is love this, or 2 words, I guess, 2 words, love this. Again, super hard to see, especially it's like pink on pink. But if you look at it in person, it's got just a little bit of extra texture that comes from the letter stickers, which I really like how that turned out as well. And I don't know if I said this yet, but if you're watching this today on Friday, which is the beginning of March, if you're watching in real time, I am going to actually have 4 more projects, 4 more Rainbow Scrapbook Kit projects to share with you next week. So if you're on YouTube, they will be on YouTube. If you want them on the blog, they'll be on the blog. So individual images along with process videos like you're seeing today. So look forward to seeing a bunch of Rainbow Scrapbook Kit inspiration coming your way next week. And I know that Lisa and Kelly on my team also have a couple projects to share with you. I don't think they have video, but some sample projects that the 2 of them put together as well. So lots of Rainbow Kit inspiration coming your way. I've had tons of fun working on these projects this last week. I feel like I haven't even made a dent in the kit, and that's one of the things that I love about these scrapbook kits too. Now, after I did those Heidi Swap letter stickers, I decided to look at the letter stickers that I have, and I still have some of these puffy ones that we've released in a variety of different projects. I think these ones are from the Storytelling Basics collection, and we do have these gold ones available in the shop. I thought of the idea of layering a word on top. So underneath the rainbow card there on the bottom of that flip up, it says I put love this, and then I'm putting always on top. So I've got this fun kind of layered text thing going on. And then after I get this on there, I will be adding some of the gold puffy stickers on top of the photo as well. So just an opportunity to play around with some of the things that you might have in your stash, whether they are alpha stamps or alpha stickers, but thinking about ways that you can incorporate those onto your rainbow projects is kind of a fun way to do that. I'm doing the word always, and you can see that I wrote it down up above because I wanted to see did it have a middle letter, and what was the middle letter going to be, because I wanted to start with that. I put the W down first, and I still ended up needing to move things around a little bit, but I was able to make that happen to try to get it at least a little bit more even on there. Luckily, those were able to be pulled up and then stuck back down as I was working through that. All right, and then I came over to the other page there, the photo, and decided to add some text below the rainbow. So I've got text above the rainbow, text above, and then text below the rainbow also. These puffy stickers are some of my favorites. We've had them in a variety of different colors. I love the thin puffy, like they've turned out so good. I think we first had these maybe in a December daily kit where they were numbers, and then we went ahead and did alphas too. So we've had them in a variety of different colors. This says just love is what I'm writing on there. Again, this is a photo from my parents, and so I also have the journaling that I'm going to be adding on to the inside of that rainbow fold out card is journaling that came from my parents when my mom sent a text with this photo. We've got a nice little family text chain going, and this was sent to myself and my siblings from my parents, just giving thanks, right, for being able to see almost a double rainbow there on the coast. So I essentially took exactly what she sent me in the text and just transcribed it onto the space available inside of that fold-out card. Nice reminder that you can tell stories using other people's voices, right, bringing other people's voices into our projects. And those things can come, the words can come from text messages, from emails, all kinds of different ways of it being interviewed, right? That's another thing that you can always do, ask questions of your loved ones to be able to bring their voice into your projects. That was just worked out perfect. And that was enough it was a good enough storytelling for me. Like, I didn't feel like I needed to say much more beyond adding in what my mom had written on there. So I stamped the date using a rolling date stamp right below the rainbow. And then I was looking for at least one other embellishment to add on here. And one of the things that were on my table right now are some Starbursts Die Cuts that I think they were an add-on from a recent kit. I feel like, especially this week as I worked on a bunch of rainbow projects, when I have things out on my table, like recent things that we've offered, recent add-ons, those are the things that then get incorporated because they're available and right there in front of my face, right? And I'm like, oh, okay, what can I, what thing from the Awesome Story Kit or what thing from the Begin Story Kit can I add on to this project as well? So it's always nice to see, combining different story kits together, combining different scrapbook kits together, and that they can work together in a wide variety of different ways. Right there you saw I'm using redline tape for my adhesive right now because I actually ran out of tape runner, and you guys will appreciate this because I recently reordered refills for my Scotch tape runner, and the last two times I've gotten the wrong ones. So mistake on Amazon part in terms of the image. It's just they're not sending the right ones. They don't fit into the refills that I have. So I'm using what I have, which right now is redline tape, for most of my adhesive. Actually, on all these rainbow projects, that's what you'll see. I grabbed a tab sticker. This is from, I think it was part of a One Little Word mini kit last year, tab sticker that I folded over, and then I added a clear phrase sticker on top. Those were also, I believe, from One Little Word kits at some point in the past. And then I'm making it so it's basically like a fake tab, right? Because it's not actually adhered to the top. And I've got another project that I'm going to share with you guys next week where I used the tab stickers to create a flip up. And so I'm kind of excited to share that with you guys. And then I'm also going to add the another little clear word phrase sticker just above the just love. And it says right now, adding that on there. I liked bringing a little bit of that text in from the other side to this side. I also knew that I wanted to grab two more of the die cut Starbursts there, and so I'm doing that and adding those on, so I have a nice visual triangle of 3 of those circle Starburst embellishments that span across both pages. So hope this was interesting for you guys, and we'll see you back here next week with additional storytelling using the Rainbow Scrapbook Kit. All right, we'll see you guys again soon.